Wouts. Amore, cioè, perché se ti bagni adesso, papà, è un casino. Amore, io adesso c'ho la partita, papà.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Reed.
No, c'avevo tutto il campo libero.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down now. It's Reed. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. First down, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They give to Mixon to try to
No, ho sbagliato il gap. L'avevo preso.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
And a 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Murray off play action. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, a give to Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Bass is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10.
45. And we got 60 Bison. Hey, switch gears. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Big stop, G.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down. And
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded just inside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, let's go. Check the backer, check the backer.
Back to throw here. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The pickup there, 5 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mike 56. All day. Back to 60. Back to 60. Check. Mike 56. Mike 56. No chance. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 19. Striker. 19.
No, sbagliato.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He's going to use his legs here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Number 20.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 14. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. 18. Check tight. Check tight. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Watch the whip.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Down to
Ma
the
perché ci mette così tanto a girare?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
2nd and 9 now. And
No.
incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang
Era
on
buono.
3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 24. Check 24.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Ma
Double
deep.
coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
Now Joe Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Yeah.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray.
Che bello Murray.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Just a little bit of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ma no, ma come cazzo? Cioè sta a 10 yard sta a 10 yard. Boh, vabbè.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands.
Dai, solo 3-0 va benissimo. Tutti questi errori. Stare solo 3-0.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 38, Murray.
No, fuori.
Incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers.
Ma sempre quando sto a cambiare, oh. Bah.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, Murray under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Ma non è possibile che ogni palla prenda un intercetto. Non è possibile, ogni palla toccata prende un intercetto. Il suo, porca boia.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash
3 punti regalati.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Ero quasi andato.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Reed. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reed, he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Again, the ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
57, Mike, 57. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Ma
This
no.
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
To try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 16, Cardinals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position.
E vabbè, però non è possibile. Ogni contatto è un intercetto. Con la palla davanti. Ah. Così no. Così è ingiocabile.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
Non è possibile. Ogni volta che è toccato il QB diventa intercetto. E sto perde solo 16-0 però.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over.
E che caspita.
30-yard line. The defense, they were...
Sì, challengea pure. Vai. Tanto le vedono gli arbitri.
Warming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Reed. Oh, an absolutely filthy.
No, ma...
He's got some space now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Check safety, check safety.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 6. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Porter. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Dai, cazzarola, quella non ci voleva.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Niners 16, Cardinals 6.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
37-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Murray's pass.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds.
Bella sempre sta gara, la stretch. L'ha fatta 200.000 volte. Via.
First down, 49ers.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Now Mixon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
50%.
A 26-yard.
The kick by pass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not
pure a flag. Che boia.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
That's going to be knocked away
and
incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Come cazzo è possibile che con 3 uomini questo arriva come niente? Bah.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot.
No, ce l'aveva. Ce l'aveva. Ce l'aveva. Bah, l'avevo fregato. Bah.
They expected it and got there and popped it free.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Nick Bosa.
Con 3 uomini riesce ad arrivare sul contro 5 una delle migliori OL della Lega. Va bene. Oggi meglio così.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Murray going to throw. That's going to be
no, l'ha tenuta. L'ha tenuta. Abbiamo messo pure la copertura underneath. Boh, vabbè, ragazzi. Dentro ste cose non posso fare niente.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on
qualsiasi difesa, ma passa comunque. Che
down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the 49ers add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out to the left here to Reed. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that
one. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check 26, check 26.
Now they run with Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Mixon. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers.
On the carry.
Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ma wow, che i 2 cornerback oggi erano drogati. Cioè, ogni palla sfiorata per aria era intercetto. Poi veramente, Dam, io ti voglio bene, ma smettila di attaccare a partita finita. Quando hai vinto, punto. Cioè, così fai indisporre il tuo avversario. Se non ti interessa niente del rispetto dei tuoi avversari, continua a fare così. Se ti interessa un pizzico di avere il rispetto di chi gioca contro di te, una volta che la partita l'hai vinta, smetti di attaccare.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the 49ers, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta.
A parte questo, credo di aver giocato, insomma, credo che abbiamo giocato bene tutte e due. Io ho fatto un po' troppi errori, ma molti sono stati provocati da, secondo me, 2 intercetti sono stati proprio irreali. Il primo di Avonte Maddox, soprattutto, che era a 10 yard dal wide receiver, io l'avevo messa nell'angolo e lui l'ha presa. Pure il secondo che è risalito sulla cover 2, ma lì cover 2 ci può stare. Gli altri 2 volte il QB che la mette per aria, 2 volte che va perfetto, a me non succede mai sta cosa. Ah, e pensavo ti servisse... no, serve a noi, c'hai ragione. Sì. Per andare a prendere Amander, Dor. Fatto, via, finito. Che vedi come Mandella?